Back. How's it going, fellas? I am getting it written up here. Been a little while, busy couple weeks for me. Baseball, baseball, baseball. Oldest son is done. College career has wound down. Youngest son still has, what's the date? The 10th? I don't know how it keeps getting longer, but his last game, but his first tournament game will be on the 20th, I think, 21st. I really don't know dates. So baseball's getting wound down. We're getting ready to be able to break on a regular schedule again. On this break, we've got one that is 15 out of 16 spots filled. Our tape measure 15 16ths is damn near an inch. Here it is too. We've got a lot of good teams left. Let me set out what's taken, and I can tell you what's not. Maybe give you an idea of what's left in the series. I did pack a few things in there. So busy. Not busy necessarily, but so booked up. Schedule just going crazy. Did end up with a pretty solid season. My son, his college finally let him start baseball games. So after an 0-25 start, they did end up the season with 5 wins out of, I think, their last 12 games. So that was good. I think 4 of those starts were his. I don't think he got all the wins, but you know. And he did set a school record for career ERA. Pretty interesting that the guy who has the school record for career ERA was barely allowed to start. But hey, what do you know? Takes all kinds to make the world go round. Hope everybody had a great couple weeks. Feels like it's been a month since I've been live. Yeah, it's pretty good. My younger son got all league. Oddly enough, his league announced all league while there's still league games to play. I was like, dang, but I didn't care. Oh man, I'll tell you what, it was a rough season to get through. I was a complainer, I was a whiner, but I made it. My son's last game was pretty good. He did well. I think he went 6 innings. He gave up a few runs, but umpire was having a bad day. It was pretty obvious, and I was standing behind the fence just watching. You know, I like to watch pitchers even when he's not pitching. If I could sit directly behind the plate in major league games, I would. And I'm sitting there, umpire's missing, and my son. Yeah, that's my younger boy. Yeah, he thought that was pretty cool. My older boy though, he's in college, so they get away with a lot more. The umpire is just struggling, and he walks like up to the catcher to get the ball, and he looks at me. I'm behind the backstop, and my older boy, he's Ah, let's tell you how smart he is. But he looks up. He says, "This guy's fucking terrible." He yells it loud enough so that everybody heard it. The umpire heard it, and I was like, "Oh my god, holy cow!" I wish I could say he takes after his mom, but it's definitely me. Needless to say, Strike Zone didn't get better. All right, guys, we got one spot left. Teams left. We got New Orleans. There is a Drew Brees. Miami's got a Dan Marino. Tampa, I believe, has a Baker. Houston has a C.J. Stroud. Indy has a Peyton Manning. Tennessee has some helmets. Falcons. God, I can't remember who the Falcons are. Steelers. I think there's a Bradshaw in there. Carolina. I don't know. Arizona. I think there's Kurt Warner. Forgot the name for Green Bay. The Jets. I just put in Zach. Indy. Gotcha. The Jets. I'm going to finish that because it's a pretty cool helmet. It's an authentic Brees Hall. What was it? Oh, man. And then there's a dual sign with Brees Hall, and for some reason, the second guy just completely slipped on it. All right, we got this one filled. If there's a bunch of people jump in, we'll do another one. If not, we'll call it here. As of now, I do not think I have a game on Thursday to go to. But I was telling somebody the other day, with the way our school does it, they schedule 30 games and expect to play 20 because of rainouts. Pretty good, Al. Pretty good. But they expect 20 games because of rainouts. Well, we haven't had. I think we've had one game rained out, and it was a league game that we had to make up. So now they're moving games around just to have pitching, because I don't know about other states, but Ohio limits the amount of pitches that a pitcher can pitch. If you go over 75 pitches, you have to sit for 4 days. Well, if you jam 5 games in 5 days, you run out of pitching. So it's been interesting. They've been moving games around. It's been crazy. Only rains on the weekends or in the evenings here. Never during the day. All right. We've got this one filled. If a bunch of guys come in, we'll try a live fill. If not, we'll let it go. First up, we had Bill, Detroit, Denver, and New England getting Green Bay, Pittsburgh, and the Jets. Another pen. Jesse, Kansas City, New Orleans. My older son, who barely got to play college, now his team actually thinks he's going to get honorable mention all conference. So that's pretty cool. Al, San Fran, Dallas, Chargers, and Vikings. Browns, Falcons, Texans, and Cardinals. From not playing to all league or all conference. Pretty crazy. AJ, Seattle, Miami. Dave, Washington and Baltimore. Vegas and Carolina. Elliot, Giants, Jags. Jonathan R., Chicago and Tampa Bay. Tyler, Cincinnati, Buffalo. And Zach. Why do I have 2 helmets? I skipped somebody. Zach, you got Indy and the Rams. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And somebody didn't get one. They're getting Tennessee. I'm showing Jesse with nothing. So, Jesse, you got Tennessee. Skipped you somehow. Sorry about that. All righty, guys. Let's get a couple boxes. Get this show on the road. Really feels like it's been forever since I got to break. One kid down. That makes life a little bit easier. kind of crazy. I tried to get my kids' last strikeout on Facebook Live. I wanted to put the video on there, that way I'd have it, remember it, pop up all the time, whatever. And he struck out the side in the 6th. I thought, okay, he'll be back in. He didn't go back in. I didn't record it. Felt pretty stupid. And then my wife wanders over. She's like, I got it. I recorded it. I was like, well, that works. Usually she misses and I get it. All right, guys, 5 times to get our random number. 5. Tonight's number is a 6. Everything will be random times 6. All right, I think we got about 95 boxes in there. Vlad, did I skip you? I might have completely skipped you. You were the 5th. Oh, no, you got New Orleans. New Orleans. I'll read them off here. Almost forgot. We got Bill, Detroit, Green Bay, Denver, Pittsburgh, New England, and the Jets. Jesse, KC, Tennessee. Vlad, Philly, New Orleans. Al, San Fran, Cleveland, Dallas, Atlanta, Chargers, Houston, Minnesota, Arizona. AJ, Seattle, and Miami. Dave, Washington, Vegas, Baltimore, and Carolina. Elliot, Giants, Jags. Jonathan, Chicago, Tampa Bay. Tyler, Cincy, Buffalo. And Zach, Indy, and the Rams. All right, guys, 6 times. Let's get something big here. I bought a box a while back on the break. It was multi-sport, and it looked awesome because it had a whole bunch of stuff in it. I forgot to do it, so I opened it the other day. You talk about the worst box ever. We got 62 and 64. Let's see what we got. 62 and 64. There was nothing in that box. Had cards in it. Thought it was going to be cool. The cards were all freaking commons. I felt really ripped off. 62 and 64. I'm so glad I didn't break that thing. 62 is there. 64 is there. It was supposed to be cards, jerseys, balls, helmets, just all this stuff, and it was junk. It was multi-sport. It was baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. And I thought, man, that'll be cool. They're like 90 pro set hockey or something. It was just junk. Let's see. The name on the box was PPC. So if you see something with PPC, I wouldn't get in it. It was bad. All right, guys. We're going to start out with box 62. Good luck. Been a while since we did a Sunday break. Ooh. Philly. Philadelphia. Vlad. I did put a Hertz in Philadelphia. Forgot to put pictures out there yesterday when I listened to the break, but there is a Hertz still in Philly. Got the Lunar. Not Barkley. Beckett authenticated. I believe he's still an Eagle as we speak. Although Mike Vrabel's girlfriend tends to think he's going to New England, but we'll see. We got to wide receiver. Nice hit, Vlad. A.J. Brown on the Lunar. Nice hit. Yeah, he's a hell of a receiver. I think they ought to figure out a way to keep him. Crazy to let him go. Next up, we got box 1164. Let's see what we got. Good luck. 1164. 6-4. Chargers, Los Angeles. Al is on a roll going back to when before we skip. What's up, Thomas? Al getting the Chargers. Yeesh. Took the face mask. Love this white Chargers helmet. All right, Al. Fanatics authenticated. Both earpieces. Don't get a Charger. That's one of them to get. Nice hit, Al. The quarterback. Herbert. Man. Great hit, Al. That's right. Justin Herbert on the Charger rep. Man. Don't do a Sunday break very often, but when we do, pulling the good stuff. I'm going to try a 1-box. Let me get, you know what? We just jumped to 10. I'm going to try a 2-boxer. Might be the only live fill we do. Let's see what we can get done. Hold on, guys. Let me get it typed in. There it is. Grab one if you want one. We had cake last night for graduation. My son and his fiance both graduated college yesterday. That's where I was, why I couldn't break. That cake was gigantic, way bigger than what we needed. So we've got, I don't know, a whole bunch of cake in my kitchen. It's from the greatest cake place on earth. Dave, you got Denver White's Bakery in Hillsboro, Ohio. If you're ever coming through, grab a donut. Zach, Detroit, and that's all I've eaten today is that cake. I'm stuffed. I'm not even going to admit how much I ate. Al, San Francisco. Normal people can't eat that much cake, I'll put it this way. Al, Dallas. Son and I went golfing this morning. It's a great day because I broke 90 without cheating at all. Vlad, Pittsburgh. I'm a terrible golfer, but today the ball was carrying 250 to 270 every time I drove. I made a chip for birdie out of the sand trap. That's not normal. We got Vlad with Pittsburgh. Dave, late on Dallas. Zach, Minnesota. It was an awesome day of golf for me. It's rough when you suck, I'll tell you that. Al, Green Bay. And the Rams. Zach, New England. Dave, Vegas. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good week. I won the Wonka points on Big Al. Didn't even know I was in contention. Oh, it was such a good round. So good, Al. And it was frustrating because we got caught behind a looked like the rest home had taken a field trip to the golf course and they weren't letting anybody play through. So that's always great. Dave, Washington. So we were pretty frustrated as we were playing. All right, we are 5 from Philin. Yeah, they dropped off after 9, so we only had to follow them. We caught them on 2, stayed behind the whole time. Tyler, Cincinnati. My wife went with us. First time she's gone golfing. It was Mother's Day. She didn't want to play. She was supposed to play, but the place was packed and she didn't want anybody seeing her play. You know how it is. You don't like see people seeing you drive. All right. Indy has that Peyton. Giants, there's an authentic Phil Simms. The Jets, Brees Hall, and damn it, a receiver, and I can't think of his name. Philly's got a Hurts. Miami has a Marino. Chargers, I don't remember. KC, Chicago. Chicago's got the dual signed Urlacher and Hester. Seattle's got a Sam Darnold. Baltimore has Earl Thomas. Carolina, Tennessee. Dave, the Bears. New Orleans got a Drew Brees. Jacksonville, damn, one of their wide receivers. I think Brian Thomas. Buffalo, I don't remember most of these. Baker is in Tampa Bay. Atlanta, I don't remember. Houston has a CJ. Cleveland, I think there's still a Quinshawn in there. Arizona's got a Kurt Warner. We got 3 spots to fill. Three spots to fill. We're going to go individual spots, $22. That's one team, no random. See if we can get this bad boy filled. We got Vlad with the Giants. Dave with the Ravens. Giants. Ravens. 4 single spots to fill. Again, the big names. Got Peyton in Indy, Brees Hall, and one of the wide receivers on the Jets. Also a Fitzpatrick in the Jets. Hurts in the Eagles, Marino in the Dolphins, Darnold in the Seahawks. Got Dave with Philly. Zach with the Colts. Tyler, Miami. One spot left. I'm going to go ahead and get the boxes. We'll figure out something with that spot. Lawrence Taylor. I got an LT in my PC. I don't PC too many non-Steelers, but I do keep an LT. All right, 2 boxer. This will be the last one for sure. 6 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 41 and 87. 80 stack looks a little empty, but 41 and 87. Randomized 6 times. 41, 87. 41, 87. Wait, didn't we just do 41? No, we did 64. All right, 41 and 87. Got 87. I don't see 41. 37, 40, 39, 38, 36, 35, 42, 43. All right, we got 87, no 41. Got 87. Have to spin him again to get a 41. 51. Baseball. 51 is there. baseball bat was in the way. All right, 4187. One spot left. We'll run through it again, see some new names popping in. We got Houston, which has a C.J. Stroud. New Orleans has a Drew Brees. Chicago's got a Quinshawn. Kansas City's got a Kenneth Walker. Tampa Bay's got a Baker. Dave, Houston for the fill. Or the close, I guess. The close. All right. Houston. Close it. We should have 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I forgot to pull somebody. Houston, Miami, Indy, Philly. All right. Lost my bag. Damn, I like that one. There it is. Al, we got it just before you. Got him filled. This will be the last one of the night. Hopefully, I'll be back on Thursday. I don't think, barring something weird, that any chance I'll be off Saturday. I got to get my TV arranged so I can watch Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey fight next Saturday. Dave, Denver, Seattle. I'm not looking forward to that. I got to watch it, but man, I don't want to watch those two fight. Zach, Detroit, Jacksonville. Al, San Fran and Dallas. Buffalo and Carolina. I'm going to be pulling for Gina for the win on that one, by the way. Vlad, Pittsburgh, Arizona. Zach, Minnesota, New Orleans. Al, the Packers, the Browns. Al, you also had the Rams getting the Chargers again. Zach, New England, Tampa Bay. Dave, Vegas, Atlanta. Dave, you also had Washington, Tennessee. Tyler, Cincy, Kansas City. And Dave, you closed us with Chicago. Get the last random. It is the New York Jets. All right, guys, in this one, we've got Dave, Denver, Seattle, Detroit, Jacksonville, Al, San Francisco, Buffalo, Dallas and Carolina, Vlad, Pittsburgh, Arizona, Zach, Minnesota, New Orleans, Al, Green Bay, Cleveland, Rams and Chargers, Zach, New England, Tampa Bay, Dave, Vegas and Atlanta, Washington, Tennessee, Tyler, Cincy, Kansas City, Dave, Chicago and the Jets, Vlad, Giants, Dave, Baltimore, Philly, Zach, Indy, Tyler, Miami, and Dave, Houston. All right, guys, last two of the night. Let's get a couple more monsters. So far, so good. First up, box 87. Box 87. Can't remember who that is. Jacksonville. That in here. Jacksonville. Going to Zach. Fanatics authenticated both earpieces. I think that's Brian Thomas. I'm pretty sure that's Brian Thomas. Does that look like Brian Thomas? Is he number 11? Only the second time I pulled him, so I do not remember that sick. Making sure. He's number 7. He's number 11. Who is that? That is Brian Thomas, Al says. Okay. Says he's number 7. Got number 11 written on there. Verifying. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Oh, Brian Thomas II. Brian Thomas II. I'm an idiot. That's not a 11. That's a poorly construed Roman numeral. Also, possibly the first time I've ever used the word construed in a sentence properly. Nice. Brad for the win. All right, box 151. Good luck. Last one of the night, guys. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this. Rams. Al staying hot. Love the STS. I really like the Rams emblem on that. I think that is awesome. Love it. Both earpieces. What is that? What the hell is that? Authenticated by. I can't read what the authentication is, but it's there. Yeah, it's a 4.0, and I love the Ram emblem on it. And there it is. The future Hall of Famer. Nice hit, Al. Good looking helmet. I like about all the STSs. I've got a Peyton. I always keep a Peyton in my PC. And I've got a 3.0 Peyton. I just love it. Davante Adams. Nice hit, Al. Man, wide receiver heavy tonight. Davante. All right, guys. Our 4 helmets tonight. A.J. Brown, Justin Herbert, Brian Thomas, and Davante Adams. All right, guys. I appreciate the fills. I know it's not our normal night. Glad everybody could make it. Should be back to getting a little closer to normal this coming week. The busy 2 months of life are winding down. I might not have that busy 2 months of life ever again. So, hey, getting old. That's what it is. All right, guys. Good night of breaks. I appreciate the fills. I hope everybody has a great week. Good weather. And I don't know. Hope everybody can get where they're going on the $5 gas. I know it's killing me. So I appreciate it when you can come in and break with me. All right, fellas. I will see you next time.